taken 7 years now. Tracking energy signals, building predictive programs, so that I know when the atmospheric disruptions match what happened that day. And tonight, it came back again. And I've got it. I am going to find out what happened to my sister. If anything happens to me, her name was Asha. Don't let anyone else go through this.
You knew what he was doing, mate. Kill him.
She was his family.
Did you just meet that?
Sonic screwdriver. Well, I say screwdriver, but it's a bit more multi-purpose than that. Scanner, diagnostics, tin opener. More of a sonic Swiss Army knife. Only without the knife. Only idiots carry knives.
What were you doing with it?
Mapping the distance this object has travelled. It looks like it started over 5,000 galaxies away.
How can you tell?
That bit, there, recall circuitry. It's designed for a return journey.
So, whatever killed that bloke will have to come back here.
Question is, why did it leave? What's it looking for?
What's your best guess, love?
2 aliens, 1 city, 1 night? Best guess? 2 species at war using Earth as a battleground.
Are you joking?
No, sorry.
So you're saying that the creature on a train and the thing that come out of here, they're now looking for each other, spoiling for a scrap?
Bit more than a scrap.
What are we going to do? Because this is my own, and I'm not having it being an alien battleground.
Stop them meeting, capture them, send them home, away from each other and away from Earth.
How do we do that?
Well, give me a minute, I'm working on it.
Not to sound like a stuck record, but can I just ask about these DNA bombs? Like, how long have we got left?
Enough questions. You lot, you love to chat, I get it. Lots to do, I'm working on it all. And I haven't forgotten about your collarbones, Graham. Give me 9 minutes, a bit of quiet, and I'll be ready to roll. Let's go somewhere.
Hello? Yeah, Kevin. No, mate. That's exactly the sort of thing.
Halloween's next month, mate. Eat my salad. Halloween.
Hi, indeed, to Jodie Whittaker as the 13th Doctor. Goodness. We can tell a lot has changed, hasn't it? Stephen Moffat, I believe, relinquished the role of producer at the end of Capaldi's era. And we're now firmly set for the Chris Chibnall period. I remember there being a very distinct change in feel at the start of this season. Of course, there'd been so much sort of hype and excitement over the prospect of a female Doctor. And I think Jodie really does well at putting her mark on the show in this very first episode. We saw her future companions there, didn't we? Graham, Yaz, and Ryan, who would all go on to travel with her. I remember thinking it being particularly dark, this idea of the villain in this was a guy called Tim Shaw. I don't think that was his real name. Obviously, he's an alien character, and the Doctor being from the north, supposedly, pronounces his name as Tim Shaw. But this idea of him collecting a tooth from the body of his victims, we saw it, didn't we, in that scene there, I thought was particularly gruesome. It did remind me somewhat of a horror movie, this, in parts, without the guts and gore, but the implication of that was quite real, I seem to recall, and it did bring it all back, watching that scene there, which I thought was a lovely introductory scene, sort of building the relationship between what would be the regular characters of this particular season. I do remember a scene on the train at the start of this story, which again was very atmospheric, very creepy, I seem to recall, and a particularly dynamic moment for the Doctor when she climbed a crane at the end of this episode. I believe Graham's love interest, who we saw there, I can't quite remember her name at the moment, sadly met her end, I think. And I think that might have been a ongoing theme throughout the season, Graham's feeling of loss for her. But yeah, a great start for the new Doctor. Very atmospheric, quite chilling at times. And what was going to come next? The woman who fell to earth.